Hi, you guys. So, I told you in a couple of videos ago or something like that, I don't remember, that I would let you guys know, or maybe I'm just thinking this, I don't know. I never watched my videos. But I told you guys that I would let you know how my psychiatrist appointment went, which is why I'm making this video. So, I just got done working out, and I felt really good, and, because I have, like, all the endorphins running around in my body. I don't look great, but I don't really care because I just got done working out. And I decided to do this while I'm in a better mood rather than a bad mood before I go and shower. So, my psychiatrist appointment, the first thing was that I was originally on 2.5 milligrams of Lexapro, which is an SSRI, and which is like a teensy weensy baby dose of it, but sometimes it's just enough for me. I've kind of experimented with it before, and it is an antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication, which is the whole point of SSRI. So the first thing is that he increased my dose up to 5 milligrams. So I don't really know that it's going to help. Some people say it does help. Some people say it doesn't help at all. It makes it worse. So I'm just going to see if it does help with my anxiety and my depression. So that's the first thing. And secondly, I had mentioned in my videos before, because of basic lack of knowledge, I kept saying that when I get these anxiety attacks that I'm having hallucinations. Well, I'm not having hallucinations. What I am having, what I thought were hallucinations, are these things called time dilations. And what happens is, basically, I see the world in slow motion for what seems like a really long time, but what actually is just a few short seconds. That's something that is really, really scary to me, but I guess obviously I'm not the only person who has it, considering they knew what it was, but, you know, it's common in adolescence, like teenage, early 20 years, which I'm in right now, so, I guess it's a common enough thing, for me to not be terrified that I'm dying or anything, which I still am, but oh well. So that's the second thing, is I found out just exactly what was going on. The last thing is, I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. I should know because I'm making this video. But the last thing is that he just told me, the point that I wanted to bring up was he asked me what I thought initially was a really, really stupid question. He goes, like, yes, this is a dissociation that I'm having. I don't feel like I'm inside myself. And he kind of goes, have you learned to laugh about it yet? And I looked at him and I was like, no. Like, really sarcastic. Probably was not necessary, but he's a cool guy, and so he didn't really care. But, you know, as hard as this all is, and believe me, I know, the past day and a half-ish I've managed to remain calm somehow, but I still don't feel myself. I feel very distanced, sometimes more than others. And so, you know, like, yes, being calm makes you feel better. Like I said, I worked out today. It helps you feel good. Just feel good for, a short amount of time, but it's a short amount of time that you wouldn't have felt good before. And I know that some of you are probably like, she's not real, because I understand completely. I wonder, you know, if I myself am real, because that's just what we have right now. And I think an important part of this healing process, which starts from the moment we get this, we start this healing process. I think a really important part of this is to laugh off the bad stuff. You know, not really be like, ha ha ha, that was so funny, because it's not funny, it sucks. But just to be like, alright, this happened, I had this anxiety attack, I had a really bad day, and then just say, alright, and don't worry about it. I know it's not easy to do, because personally it's very difficult for me when I have a good day, when I have a good minute, you know, to look back when I'm so far into DP and DR, to look back and be like, oh, I almost got out of it. No, it doesn't happen like that. But you know, when you do have those good moments, look back at your bad moments and just kind of brush it off. Say, okay, it's in the past. The past is the past. And there's some quote by John Lennon, I believe, that says something about life happens when you're doing other things or something. And that's a quote that my psychiatrist told me. And I really, really like that, just because, you know, that's kind of true. It kind of helps you put a perspective on this, because if you sit there and think about it all the time, nothing's going to happen. But if you talk to people, you hang out with your friends, you work out, you eat healthily, you know, whatever it is that you do, you know, that's when this is going to start going away for you. You can't sit there and dwell on it. You do metaphorically have to learn to laugh this off. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I probably suck at it. I don't really know. But, you know, at the same time, we have to do it. So, I wanted to tell you guys that. And then, you know, and just keep in mind that as difficult as this is to remember, you know, this DP and DR, it is a twofold type deal. It's keeping you from entering your outside world, as well as it's keeping your outside world from entering in to you. And you know, I think I had mentioned that in my previous videos. I'm not quite sure, but it's hard because you're like, I just want the real world. What's wrong with that? There's nothing out there that I haven't dealt with before that I'm not going to deal with again, you know. But you kind of got to go with it, because the fact that your mind, your brain, your neurons, whatever, the fact that they are doing this to you means that there's a reason that you need to be protected, and that, you know, maybe the outside world needs to be protected from you. Who knows? But, you know, you are going to get through this. And the biggest thing that my psychiatrist said yesterday, and, you know, it's hard to believe, but the biggest thing is that this is going to get better with time. And, you know, I'm already realizing that it's still difficult. It's still not easy, but it will get better with time. As much as I don't want to believe it, I believe it, and I hope, not all the time do I believe it right now, but I hope that you guys will come to believe that too. And one thing, I'm doing a shout out to one of my subscribers. His name is Manuel, and he wanted me to do that, so this video is in dedication to him. And yeah, so if you guys, it's not always easy to talk to people about this because people who don't deal with this kind of are like, you're nuts. But you're not. There's, yes, there is something wrong with you, but you are not crazy. You're not insane. There's multiple people going through this, and as much as I might sound grounded, I don't feel like it. You know, it's hard. It's not easy. And I will say that again and again and again. When I come out of this, I'm going to look back and probably say, that is the strangest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I never want to go back, and I hope that it never happens again. But if it does happen again, we're going to deal with it, just like we're dealing with it right now. And that's just something that we have to do. We don't have a choice. So, if you guys have questions, if you want to talk, if you want to Skype, whatever, message me, comment, email, Facebook, Twitter. There's so many things. But seriously, like, message me, comment. If you want to talk, I don't care. Not everybody has somebody to talk to about this. And so if you want to talk to me, you're more than welcome to. But anyway, so like I always say, I hope that you guys get better. I hope that, soon we will all get out of this. And I'm praying for you guys always. So I really hope that you guys get better soon. I'll see you later. Bye.